Hi and welcome to my first video on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1. Been using it for a while, haven't really used many Android based devices bar phones because the tablets and the notes which have been coming out for a few years just kind of haven't lived up to their expectations, or at least what I thought of them, until this point. As you can see, it's still in a bit of a mess over being overused, really, should I say. Pretty much since I've got it, it has changed my life, and I haven't managed to pry myself away from this or my Samsung Galaxy phone. The only thing I really need now is the Samsung TV. Nice 40-inch flat screen would do nicely. Yes, please. Basically, the first video is to go around. I had to root my Android finally, so I've got the Super SU app right here, which just basically tells me what I've done on it and lets me root it. Really, lets me do the stuff which needs to be done when it's being rooted, like video recording of the screen and the voice. Basically, I also need it for a few things, including getting rid of these annoying bloody apps everywhere. No thank you. Do not want them, do not use them, do not need them, please go away. And now I can finally get rid of them, because as you can see, if I go onto this and I click uninstall, all the ones with the little red crosses I can uninstall, and all the ones without, which are the ones I do not use and do not want, are still here. Thank you very much, Samsung, for that. Anyway, so I rooted it and got the SU. I have now installed Android Tuner, and this is a fantastic piece of kit. Absolutely love it. Let's go back to the home screen for now. So this is what it's like when you switch it on. You've got export mode, you've got the help, you've got configure the UI, configure notifications and widgets, all apps and help and support. You can do all that stuff on it. You can also zoom along and have a look at everything else. Basically, I'll start on this side. So you can reset your package, install the custom recovery, you can create zip backup, SD card read speed, analyze SD folder sizes and find the best cache size for highest read speed, entropy control, reduce lags, may or may not actually work, which is always a good thing, at least they tell you. Partition trimming, reduce lags potentially created while writing data to system. Startup event manager, manage startups, apps and all events that can trigger an app start. Android out of memory manager, Android task killer, uses memory limits and a group of apps to release memory when needed. Root required. This is why I had to have mine rooted. You got the device manager, the task manager, the application manager, the battery manager, the network manager, the CPU manager. Hey, you got everything that I just mentioned, because that is the screen that you first appear on. You've also got another root only enabled one for the exploring every single bit of your device. You got your logs, terminal emulator, run any existing scripts or Linux command in a shell, which is nice if you know how to code. Scripting editor, create scripts to be run on boot or manually in terminal. Emulator, memory cleaner, check memory consumption and clean it from time to time. Linux firewall, firewalls are always good, and if you have Linux, and it's also root only. Yet again, you got your battery, you got your start stop device recorder, which basically just records everything on your device to let you know how it's working and running. So if you're the top bollock geezer for knowing how to use a Samsung, then that is what you want, really, if you know what you're looking at when you press stop and you review it. And then you got the analyzer. Analyze previous recordings or live recording using full version battery, which means you have to, because it's the free version, you actually have to pay obviously for that one to start, but so far would be one worth paying for. Battery information pop-up and CPU information pop-up, live battery monitoring and live CPU monitoring, load and frequencies for a quick battery overview really, and CPU as well. Basically, the main thing that I want to be doing on here to show you that it will work and does what I need it to do, and two of the reasons which is why I have done what I've done to my Samsung. I tried not to root it, but you have to root it. Basically, let's go with something I do not use, something I will never use, Gmail. Might want to keep that one. It's not the one I use, but just in case, just in cases, let's go with don't go on movies. Let's go with a Note, because I don't use it. You need to use it, and if I do, I will probably download it later. But S-Note. Right, let's go on along. Route Explorer. We are looking for S-Note. Basically, I've gone on this side of the screen. This is everything to do with your Samsung, and I've gone down to apps, well, system, and then app, and then you just basically scroll down to the one you want to find, which is S-Note. Hub, that might go, but right now this is just to show you that it does work, and also get rid of something that I never use. You have to find it, it's the trouble sometimes as well. It's not as simple. Well, it's not always named as you'd hoped. Not just called S-Note, no. They're gonna name it something else. Found them. And surprisingly enough, they are actually called S-Note. At least that made it quite easy to find. Whilst you're doing all this, of course, you really want to be careful about what you are and you're not deleting. Probably like with Windows, there's a file on there called something as stupid as bonjour, like Windows does, and if you delete it, your computer will just not restart. So you want to be careful and kind of have a grasp about what you're doing whilst you're using this program. If you don't know what it's going to do, don't do it, and go on to another YouTube video for help, because that's what it's there for. Basically, hold it down and click delete. Yes, loading, and also another S-Note, delete. Yes. I might have to restart in a minute, so obviously the recording will stop. You can't record whilst it's not switched on, and if it hasn't just gotten rid of it instantly. It was next to S-Planner. It is no longer next to S-Planner, therefore it works, and it's getting rid of all these crummy little annoying things which I just can't seem to get rid of unless it's being rooted. So luckily enough, rooting the device was not a waste of time, especially as now I can record and make these videos, which is fantastic. So thanks very much for watching. That is a quick overview and a quick review on rooting your app the help that you can get once you've rooted your app, and also a quick review on the Android tuner, which is definitely one to get if you want to keep your Android product running well, running smoothly, and for you to do as much with your Android system as you would with your Windows system, thanks to the right click of the mouse. So thanks very much for watching this. Enjoy, share and subscribe, and I'm out of here.